I'm sure that we've all learned something about aquariums from the book. So you're going to write how many things?
3.
3 things, okay? And think about, okay, how you're going to organize it so that your reader is not having a hard time reading it, okay? So, like for instance in the book Cranes, right? See how in Cranes,
Can lift up an elephant and everything.
right? It put some things about the cranes, right? Then it gave kind of a diagram to further even Mel, can you put it down, your book down for just 1 second and look? And then the author gave like a little picture to explain about the cranes. You could actually even do that in your writing, okay? So as you write, be thinking about how to organize it so the reader is clear on what you're saying, okay? You certainly can go back in your book, find those 3 things you want to write about.
Here? You put it here?
No, go to your first clean page. I just wanted you to read about elephants to give yourself an idea of where we're going. Okay, so Mel, go to your first clean page, please. So now this is what we call information writing. We're like an author who's going to teach people about something that we learned. Jess, tell me first. Don't write yet. Tell me first. What did you learn that was really interesting in the book?
That the jellies can sting you too, and all of those things that they eat.
Okay, so it talked about all the things that the jellies eat and that they can sting you too. So you need to, in your own words, right, write that one thing that you found interesting. So you just said that you want people to know that sea jellies can sting people too, right? Is that really what you want to say to your readers? Because I noticed that what you just wrote, right, you're kind of telling a story. We don't really want you to tell a story. We want you to tell what you learned or what you found interesting in the book. So why don't we start like with the word sea jellies, because that's what you're going to write about. Mel, what was your idea that you want to write about, that you found interesting? You can show me and I can help you find the words for it.
Disappeared. I can see it a lot.
That's okay. No, I can see it. That's good. Okay, so you stuck? If I open up your book and I go abracadabra, cadabra, kazoo, I'm going to find something interesting for you. I think this is pretty interesting on this page. Do you think you can figure out from reading what I find interesting? Read to me what you wrote.
They stop next at a big tank with sea jellies.
So it's like you're telling part of the story, but now your reader wants to know what you find interesting about this. So end off here, okay, so that there's your stop sign, and now tell your reader what's so interesting to Jess about sea jellies. Okay, write that one thing, and I'm sure you'll find it right where you started to copy this. I'll point right to the sentence where it starts. It starts here on this word. Do you know what that word says? We talked about it yesterday. Okay, the silent E makes that I say I. So change the if to I. So say pips. Say pips. Now change the if to I. Pipes. So what does Mrs. Levine find interesting about that? Start at that word pipes and read. Okay, read to me what you have so far.
Sea jellies can sting you.
Are you starting a new sentence? You starting a new one? Here with your capital J? Okay, so what do you need here to let your audience know that you're ending off? Right? Good. Okay. Awesome.
I have 1, 2.
What do you think, Mel? What was I thinking? Okay. Nice job. Do you want to try to write one more? Because we're running out of time here. Mel, I really want you to try. I know you can write, because look at the page about African elephants. That was incredible. Can you tell me something on this page that you might find interesting like I do? Want me to read it to you? Pipes bring water from the sea, he said. Seawater gets pumped through the tanks each day. What do I find so remarkable and interesting about that?
Done.
Say that again? Yes, the water comes from the sea. That could be something interesting that you learned about aquariums. Did you already know that?
Yes.
You already knew that? I didn't know that. There you go. So find something that you didn't already know. Maybe something different than that.
1, 2. How do you spell dangerous?
Okay, dangerous. What sound do you hear at the beginning of dangerous? D. D. What letter is D?
D.
D. Is that a D? No, it's its cousin. Actually, it's his brother. There you go. All right. So danger. How many syllables in danger?
Danger.
Did you guys see what Jess just did? Danger. How many syllables? 2, right? Better than clapping, I know. So D-A-N-G. And what says Remember we were doing word parts? And we had them up on the board for a while. The suffix What says What 2 letters go together to say Danger. Painter. Runner.
E-R.
Right, E-R. Danger, us, O-U-S.
No.
Okay. What do you put at the end of that sentence? Nice work. I love how you organized this. All right, so let's take a look. We want to make sure that we put things in a good organized way so that the reader is drawn into it and they really want to read it. And these 2 make me really, really want to read them. Read it, Paula.
Sharks eat fish. Sea dragons look like seaweed. Seal or fish
Say that again.
aren't
That's
fish.
short for are not.
Aren't fish have hair and they have flippers and those flippers are like swan fins.
High five. That's very interesting information about aquariums. Nice work. You may put yours away. Jess, see how much better this looks than when you first wrote about the African elephant? You had great ideas, but it just wasn't organized so that it was easy to read, right? This really makes you see what you're trying to say, okay? Go ahead.
They stopped next at a big tank with sea jellies. Sea jellies can sting you. Jellies Dangerous.
Beautiful writing. Awesome. Mel, I'm going to have you bring this book home, okay? And if you could do that at home tonight and bring it in tomorrow, I'd be psyched. That'd be awesome, okay? Can you try? I know sometimes you have what we call writer's block. You just can't do it that moment, and I know that a lot of kids are like that, and that's okay. All right, we need to get rolling to our next thing, okay? And while I am passing out the book, I'm also going to give you the take-home book for it, okay? We have a new story. It's a story called Old Jacket, New Jacket, okay? So how do you guys think an old jacket can become a new jacket?
You can make a new one or buy one.
How can an old jacket become a new jacket?
Should we decide that story?
No, I don't think so. But just tell me how you think an old jacket can become a new jacket.